Welcome back to AkronHipHop.com. This is a show where we concentrate on issues affecting our community. When you see me, you're looking at black consciousness, black intelligence, and of course, black love.
I see you, Mr. Love, Brother Love. What's that shirt say today?
Proud of my roots, bro.
Proud of my African red, black, and green
Yes,
roots.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now
the
people.
Blood, the red for the blood of the people, black for the people, black people, and the green for the land. Like sometimes you see the yellow that represents the gold stolen.
Why do you think the red is on top? Do you know?
Well,
Why did Marcus Garvey say, "Yo, we're gonna put the red on top"?
I don't know why the red's on top. I guess
Because it's first. Your bloodline is first, brother. You're an African no matter where you at.
Right.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
You school me.
Yeah, you know, what? Did I school the Mr. Teacher? Oh, okay. Hey, man, so tell me, what does it mean when you see the words or the term, accept your own and be yourself, brother? What does that mean?
Well, accept your own, I mean, accept your history, accept your culture, accept your physical seed. We all have a physical seed, man. And like we live here in America, man, but we are people from the East. And even before that, we're people that's worldwide. The further you go back in history, the blacker it gets. Let me say it again. The further you go back in history, the blacker it gets. So accept your own and be yourself. So give you an example. Those who read the Bible a lot. If you go to the New Testament, there's various parts of the New Testament where Jesus is saying among his followers, peace be unto you. Now, he didn't speak English, he didn't speak Greek. All he's saying is assalamu alaikum. But if you lack understanding and don't have knowledge of yourself, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. You would think I'm talking about some voodoo incantation because you lack understanding. Arabic, Aramaic, and Hebrew are the original languages of that land that we come from. So that should not be strange to you, but it is strange to you if you lack knowledge of yourself.
I like that. Now, when they say do for self, a lot of people think, like you were saying earlier, explain what do for self mean. Now, explain what you think people think it mean and what it actually means.
People think do for self means don't work for nobody. No, and they'll use that to justify not doing nothing. So you can't say somebody's holding you down if you're not trying to come up.
You better say
that's like resistance training in the gym. You can't say nobody's holding you down if you're not trying to come up. So don't use that as no excuse. Get up off your behind and do something to justify your existence on this planet Earth. You got to do something to justify your existence on this planet Earth. Everybody has to be productive. That's the only way out of this thing. Everybody has to be productive to provide for yourself, provide for your family, and whoever else you need to take care of. But you got to get up off your behind. I'm not playing that. I don't play the victim role. You know, people that woe is me. I call it the bum of the month club.
The bum of the month club?
Yeah, the bum of the month club. But I don't play that stuff. You got to get up off your behind, man.
So the people who take do for self literally, there's nothing wrong with that either.
Oh, no.
If you got it in your mind to say, okay, I know our history. Historically, as slaves, we were basically working for food, clothes, and shelter. Okay, place to stay, slop to eat, okay, and something to keep us out of the rain.
Slop.
Now, we still eating the damn slop, chicken nuggets and chicken Popeyes and whatever the hell they eating at Popeyes and stuff like that. So the food ain't changed, okay? You still eating so-called soul food, hog maws and pig. You're still eating the same foolishness, right? Then you also still wearing clothes. You need some type of shelter. Some of that shelter ain't worth the stitch to keep it together.
Right.
And your shelter, be it whether the projects or a mansion, you need clothing. Now, most of us is only working to pay those bills. Food, clothing, shelter.
Right.
So if you go into the same man who gave you food, clothing, shelter, back down to Wheel of Time on the plantation, and you working every day, and every week you get money, and you spend your money on the same things, you still in that frame of mind. You ain't even saving money to do nothing else to get yourself out of that because you still in that mind frame. Is that literal? What's going on?
That's literal. Two things. Number one, you got to constantly remind yourself what you are passionate about in life. What I mean by that is when work is over, work is over. You know what I'm saying? I want to, on my days off or my time I'm not at work, you got to be remind yourself of things that you're actually passionate about. Because very few of us are doing for a living what we are passionate about. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between a job and a career. You know what I'm saying? So you got to remind yourself on your time off what you are passionate about and do that. You can work a job and be an entrepreneur too.
You better say that. I think Brother Hiram is that guy.
You can work a job and be an entrepreneur too. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I always say. I mean, but that's what I say. If you in it and you working and you just paying for your food, clothing, shelter, that means you don't have a substantial amount of money stashed away. You're just working the day to day, check to check, and not doing anything with that money. You're in the same state though. You haven't grown.
Economic slave. We are the richest slaves on the planet Earth. Believe it or not. We are. But let me say this too. I keep a category. I keep a list. I have I think about 6 categories. Every month, I can go back 2 years, 3 years ago, where my money's going. One of those categories is cash flow, what's coming in, charity, debt, regular monthly bills, miscellaneous expenses, and black economics. I don't care what bills I have. You have to give something back to your own. You have to. I don't care if it's $10, $5, $20.
I see you on the Facebook link. In the places
you know
doing that. I be
you gotta give it back, man. You can't be, you got money for everybody else except your own. You a slave. You a slave. You got $500 for BlackBerry, but you ain't got $10 or $20
for BlackBerry.
Yeah,
you ain't got $20 for BlackBerry, but you buying BlackBerry.
You know what I'm saying? You a slave, man. And there's people out there like that. There's people out there. I mean, a lot of us are like that.
It's 220. It's 2020.
Let you mention a DVD or a book or something, or let's go over to 2 Live, or let's go over here or whatever. It's always you say, oh, it's $10. $10. I know people like that. It's like, well, wait a minute. You gotta look at your Gucci purse, your shoes,
your Jordans,
your
Xbox,
your $500 BlackBerry. I mean, come on, man. We have money for what we want to have money for.
That's right, man.
We have money for what we want to have money for.
So let's get some money for our own business.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with like you were saying. At the end of the day, number one is food, clothes, and shelter. We already know.
That's the basics.
No matter where you getting that from, you need to get that. That's what you're saying.
Right. That's
Whether you got your paper route or you working and you the manager somewhere
right.
or whatever, you just need that before you even think of anything. If you don't have your 9 to 5 covered, you can't even begin to start talking about entrepreneur thoughts. You're a dreamer at that point. You ain't even got no money to put in your own self. Huh? What'd you think about that?
That's true, man. That's true. I mean, and then you go at the end of the year, you're like, well, damn, what did I do? What did I say? I didn't support no, you change the counter, another year goes by, you keep repeating the same thing over and over again. We are the richest slaves on this planet Earth. No matter how much millions of dollars we make, it goes back in somebody else's hand. It doesn't rotate around us enough.
So you telling me, and I know for a fact you in Canton. How many minutes is from Canton to Akron? Freeway. We're talking about freeway.
25 minutes.
25-minute freeway. This man drives to Blackburn, Ohio. Notice I didn't stutter. I said Blackburn, Ohio. Purchase. He goes to the nephews, the 2 Live Music. He buys of Venus Chandler's books and stuff like that. And it's just not stuff that he's doing to be doing it. He's interconnected with this Mecca family. He actually see us promoting. They were helping us. This brother literally goes out there and take pictures and say, look, I'm in the building from Canton.
Just let them know.
From Canton.
Let them know I'm here. Let them know I'm here.
That's dope.
And years ago, man, when I used to go to the bookstore in Cleveland, man,
Islamic Books thing on Leon Harbor.
Right.
That's where I used to go.
I used to go there, man, and I was always spending I could spend $100 there easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I can tell from the duffel bag you bought today. Jesus, take us out of here, man.
Brother G Mack, tune in next time, another edition of Weekly Cypher.